Hello, I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to EUROTRASH. EUROTRASH, the Hall of Shame. That's right. This is where we talk about European cars that are an absolute fucking disaster. And let's go back in time. We're going to pick a British car. It's your 3-day fucking week. And we're going to pick the MGTF. That's right. Remember the MGF. And the F is for fuckers. And the MGF, it was a, let's go to an MG car forum and let's see how they handle this. I am thinking of buying a 1.8 litre engine out of an MGF for a conversion job. Whilst MG and Rover owners give me mixed opinions, garage mechanics say they are useless and break easily. What is the truth? And the question was, are MGF engines really bad? And the answer is yes, they are. But that's a conclusion. Now, the thing is this. If you're thinking about using a K-Series for a conversion, go ahead. The combination of K-Series in an MGF body, mid-engine, front radiator, daily driver, dodgy coolant changes in the earlier days made the K-Series known for failing head gaskets. That's right, the MGF head gasket disaster. And what a fucking disaster. You know, it's one thing about the Brits. Can they make a fucking motor that works? They make such bad cars. And if we go to Wiki, and we look at the MGF and the MGTF, and it says here, the K-Series engine used in the MGF has gained a reputation for head gaskets failure. This is mainly due to insufficient width between the cylinders, but other factors include build tolerance, block face stiffness, casting quality, gasket materials, and cooling system layout. The engine is at the back and the radiator is at the front. A redesigned head gasket, which consists of a multiple layer metal gasket or MLS, is alleged to significantly reduce of a head gasket failure. What a bastard of a car, an absolute bastard. And another interesting thing on a forum, an MG, this is piston heads. And the guy goes on, the K-Series isn't prone to overheating at all, though it can obviously be a byproduct of HGF. I've seen as such oil contaminants as I have coolant pressurization with those failures. The MGF isn't too bad to do in place if the HGF does go. At least the K is relatively simply constructed engine. April Fool! I'm afraid the K is on a few different fronts prone to overheating. Taking its placement in the car, the F aside, as it's got as many problems in conventionally mounted application. It has a very small internal water capacity compared to most engines, meaning a drop in water level of the radiator results in rapid overheating of the engine. Several issues with water leaks, including water pump failure, leaking manifolds, etc. Probably worse, however, is it tends to be fitted to cars which the owners have little interest or mechanical sympathy for. And it's an interesting thing. The MGF. Can these Brits make a car that works? And it's easy to see why these fuckers went into bankruptcy. And the MGF over the head gasket problem. What a fucking pain in the ass. And this is reflected in the resale values of late model MGF and MGTF. What an absolute piece of shit. And the Brits, how can they make this shit? That's something you've got to ask yourself. How can the Brits get away with making dodgy cars? Well, they're out of fucking business. It's a 3-day week. It was a 3-day week. But no one bought the cars because they were absolute pieces of shit. Why would you buy an MGF when you could buy an MX-5? that's reliable and works. And this is the whole thing. The MGF head gasket disaster. It's that Rover K series engine. What a fucking terrible invention. It's put itself on the world there. What a piece of shit. An absolute piece of shit the MG is. And what a bastard of a car. An absolute bastard of a car. I'm Archie Luxury reporting to you on MG's biggest bastard ever.